So my name is Shivani, and I completed my bachelor's and master's in anthropology from University of Delhi. I was born in Himachal Pradesh and raised in Delhi. So one of my friends who is also a present fellow right now, she told me about UFP program and encouraged me to apply for it. Since my last semester in master's program at University of Delhi, I was interested in urban anthropology, and I was looking forward to look get my interest into urban more, trying to understand from interdisciplinary perspective what urban is. And since I had already entered into urban from anthropological perspective, I wanted to understand how different disciplines are looking urban, and UFP program, while I went through the website, looked like the perfect fit to come here and try to understand from all the perspectives. Honestly, I did not have much expectation. I did not expect anything because, first of all, I was thinking that I won't get selected for the program only. But yeah, I just wanted to understand, as I said earlier, about how urban is. And my main interest is in transportation and mobility, urban mobility, how people are moving across cities in a way. So I just wanted to embark on this journey where not only I'm taking my anthropological studies with me, but I'm going to be transitioning into a new phase or sector. So I think joining UFP was one of the main reason, because I wanted to try to get hold of the transition where I want to do it. So in that way, UFP has helped a lot. Yeah, somewhere it has met, like trying to understand how urban has been, like city culture and all those things has been looked from architectural perspective and from planning perspective. And it has also given me a deeper understanding in economic politics and how everything is like a one and mash of everything, and then you can be like, okay, you have like entry points and then you want to just pick one and enter through it. So in that way, UFP has really helped in understanding the interdisciplinary nature of the urban, because coming here I realized that what interdisciplinary exactly means. So yeah. Yeah, it aligned perfectly with the academic practices, and it came with many more challenges also. So many of the research methodologies and all those things that we have like studied in the course throughout UFP, I had little bit, like not little bit, more of the understanding of all these things. But even within those methodologies and research perspectives I've had in my undergraduate and master studies, UFP has given a new way to look into all these methodologies and how we can like mold them according to our needs also. So coming from a very traditional background, it has given me like my own kind of liberty to just you adopt any methodology and use it in a way as I feel like will better narrate the story, or better deliver the things I want other people to understand. So in a way, it has really like aligned with my disciplinary background. Yeah, so the experience of my UFP, it has been challenging. Like coming from Delhi, I first of all I came to Bangalore first time. In the UFP program, when you are meeting people from varied disciplines, from architecture, art design, and then there are political science students, economic students, it has been like trying to make hold of all the things that these people are saying. So in a way, it has been pretty challenging to not only respect their views, but trying to keep myself on the level where I can express my views in the same way. And yeah, it has been pretty challenging experience, as I must say, but it had been fun and enjoyable as well. The diversity of the people, and how everything connects with one another. Like I never imagined things can make connection in a way. It could have been better, but the course is giving you like kind of entry into from where you want to move forward with it. So if you want to take social, you will be introduced about what social is about urban, then you will just move into it. If you want to know, even in social you will find branches like diverging from everywhere. So in a way, in that way, like the structure of the UFP have been very consistent and yeah, great. It gave me pretty insights into while I went in the fieldwork, talked to people who may or may not spoke my languages. Then I took help from my other fellows who were the part of the group, and it really gave me in trying to understand like how different coming people coming from different backgrounds are looking at things. So I'll just give an example. Like as an anthropologist, I only look at people first and foremost. But then when I was working with my architect fellow, she was only looking at the build forms and buildings, how they have been like structured, what is the area surrounding it, the environment and everything. And then we exchanged our note, and our note were completely different even though we were walking on the same street. And then she totally looked at 180-degree perspective from mine. So in that way it really gave me sense in trying to understand from where she is coming from, or and from where I am coming from. And in that way I tried to adopt some of her methodologies, she adopted mine methodologies, and we mixed together and we came up with something good, I think. And in that way our practica had been really helpful in making all those interdisciplinary things that I wanted to explore in urban fellowship program. It made through all those things in that way. Yeah, it has, like for people like me trying to search where I want to go, like coming straight after the college, it has been a great help in trying to give myself time as well as trying to understand what I want to do. And in that way UFP holds a very contemporary relevance. It was a very rigorous program, first of all, like I found it. And the thing that challenged me the most was trying to like sort out all the organizations that I want to be part of, and then trying to like pick one from it. So in a way it is giving you a kind of opportunity to widen your networking also and make connections in that way. So I worked on CME Tech project. So it's Chief Minister's Economic Transformation Advisory Council. And in this project, we as an individual, I am working in two practices. So one is focusing on the childcare and mothers in informal economy, and the second is more of an exploratory note where I tried to make exploration into transportation and mobility for the informal workers. So far, like I did things into this review of literature, and then trying to understand what kind of policies and schemes have been introduced in both the practices. And we just did this kind of filtering and everything right now. And yeah, most of all it's just coming out as a policy brief right now. I had a very straightforward like viewpoints about things, even though coming from anthropological background, like that claims to be having more holistic approach in their studies and everything. But coming here in UFP, like I never interacted before that with so many disciplines that are sitting together, eating together, and sharing a community space and everything, doing work together. So in that way, it has really made me reflect on the things like how would I think about situations, no, not in like everyday classes and all the things, but on the ground reality while you're going on a field and everything. And it has also made me think about many of my strengths and weaknesses as a individual, and where I need to improve and move forward with it, and how can I improve them. So in that way UFP has really helped me a lot, that has like molded me as an individual. So, the master classes at UFP have been a great addition to the course. Like in a way, when you are having your regular classes and all those discussions that you are having in those classes, and then you are getting an opportunity to interact with people outside UFP and getting to know their experiences in the things that they are doing. So in that way, those things have really like given not only the theoretical understanding and practical understanding, but what is happening on ground also. So in that way, master classes have been really helpful.